Hey there, socially disadvantaged contemporary.
Is that necessary?
Why, isn't that the politically correct term? I especially didn't say rancid bum, although it was very tempting.
My name is Goon, and if you want to make fun of the homeless, you're in the wrong place.
Hey, don't worry. I'm a friend of the little guy.
The little guy?
Yeah, his name is Wenzel.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, I'd almost forgotten. The lower classes don't understand the language of the educated elite. Fortunately, I'm well-versed in ghetto slang.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Please don't do that.
Hey ho, my brother. What's up in the hood?
Please stop that. I haven't always lived on the street. I'm an academic.
Oh, yeah, now I understand. This is some sort of social experiment, right? You've disguised yourself as a tramp in order to study their customs.
Precisely.
Very clever. I almost fell for it, but not quite. I will admit, your stink is authentic. But as far as your behavior goes, there's a lot to improve. I'm very familiar with the habits of the average hobo. I could teach you a few things if you'll answer a couple of questions in return.
But
No objections. I insist. You look hungry.
I am. For months, I've been living off the algae that grow on the quay wall. My gums are bleeding, but what else can I do?
I see you're making an effort, but just because it's pathetic, that doesn't make it, bum style. So what do bums eat?
Whatever they can find, I'm afraid.
No, wrong.
Last week, I even nibbled off the scabs from a discarded bandage.
No. I said wrong. No, bums eat shoes.
What?
Shoes, everyone knows that. Amateur. Oh, what is that horrible smell? Oh, how insensitive of me. That's you. Don't you think you're overdoing it a bit?
Very funny. You don't exactly smell of orchids yourself.
Hey, stay in character, okay? A bum like you doesn't even know what orchid dahlias are. So keep it cool, okay? Is that your umbrella?
Hey, hands off! It's the only thing I still own. The weather here on the quay can sometimes be quite unpleasant.
Don't worry, I'm not going to take it away from you. I'm just going to make a couple of modifications. It looks too new.
You think so? Even though it was struck by lightning the other day?
There, that should do.
But now it won't protect me from the rain at all.
Yeah, don't be so ungrateful. I'm helping you stay in character. Can I borrow your umbrella?
Are you crazy? First you break it and now you want to take it away from me?
Well, if it's broken, then what do you need it for?
As a prop for my role.
Okay. How about a deal? I'll give you something to eat, and you give me the umbrella. Agreed?
You would really do that for me?
Of course. I told you I was a philanthropist. Are you still hungry?
Yes. Do you have anything for me to eat?
Now that's the way I like it. Begging is very authentic.
But I'm really, really hungry.
No, don't overdo it. First, internalize this lesson. Okay, I'll explain how to eat a shoe later. Can I have the umbrella now?
Did you bring me something to eat? I'm almost dead of hunger.
No, that's good. Yeah, I can almost buy it. A little more trembling and less wailing, and you'll have nailed it. We could practice a little freestyling. As a resident of the ghetto, you only have to master one instrument, the beatbox.
Beatbox?
It's very simple. Like this. Achoo, achoo, achoo. And now, you.
Achoo, achoo.
Rufus got the groove. Rufus got the groove, yeah. Who's cooler than a platypus in hibernation? Who kicks ass in any situation? Who makes ladies faint and shriek? Can't be copied, he's unique. It's Rufus. Yeah, Rufus. Who's got style? Who is cooler? Who can fool her? Who's the ruler? Who is daring, never queasy? Who will soon be in Elysium? Rufus. Yeah, Rufus.
Baum. Baum.
Hey!
What? What? Huh?
What's that supposed to be?
Well, I thought I'd build in a break.
You know, that's not thinking. That's pushing yourself into the spotlight. I mean, apparently there's no point in trying to teach you to freestyle. Too bad that was one cool song, you bum. You didn't happen to see a submersible go by here?
No, sorry. I left my snorkeling gear in my winter house.
Oh, that's a pity. Oh, wait a minute! You don't have a winter home! That was sarcasm!
You're quick on the uptake.
Yeah, okay. No more sarcasm, all right? Bums, don't use sarcasm. Can you tell me a few things about Portofisco?
Certainly. What would you like to know?
Who lives in the tent?
Oh, that is the tent of the seer. An astounding fellow. They say he can predict the future.
He doesn't know property values in the real estate market, for one thing.
He used to be a wealthy man. They said he could even predict lottery numbers, but his business isn't doing so well anymore. That's why he switched to couples counseling.
He gives relationship advice?
Why not? He's got the ideal qualifications for it.
A psychology degree?
A crystal ball.
How do I get to the Upper Ascension Station?
You can't. The Organon has sealed off all the routes to the Ascension Customs.
Do you know where I can find the rebels' secret hideout?
Huh? Sure. The entrance is right here in the sewers.
No, I meant the secret hideout.
I only know this one here.
Isn't Portofisco also an Organon settlement?
It's even their central headquarters. Ulysses has his office right by the Ascension Customs of the Upper Ascension Station. It's always been the Organon's job to keep the Deponians away from the high boats. Now there's only one left, and they say it will be leaving the planet very soon. Who knows? Maybe then the Organon will finally disappear from Portofisco. Then all of Portofisco will make a great leap upwards.
Yeah, more than you think.
Pardon me?
It's boring, I think.
I can't say I found this story all that boring.
Okay, let's change the subject. This place is somehow depressing.
Yes, I can understand that. Portofisco has depressed me my whole life long.
Yes, but you aren't that important, so it isn't as bad for you. Smell you later. And remember what I taught you.
Sure thing, my brother.
Oh, and, okay, wait. One more tip. Nobody likes a smartass. Rufus, have fire! Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
I'm bored. Didn't you promise me adventure and extreme maneuvers?
I didn't make any promises I actually meant to keep. What's that funky smell?
I hope it isn't you.
No, I think it's coming from that guy over there.
That's what I would have said in your place.
Yeah, to distract suspicion away from you.
Why should I? I smell fantastic.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah? It's that guy back
it's
there.
that bum
Subject
over there, no
closed.
doubt. I wonder who lives in that tent up there.
Probably another poor lunatic.
Yeah, lots of those around here.
Roughly 3 per trawler.
No sign of Donna Goal.
You aren't really making much of an effort, are you?
Hey, I'm saving my energy for upcoming challenges.
And what if the challenges don't come?
Trust me, they're on their way. They're massing for a surprise attack. In the end, all our plans will be foiled, and nothing but an extremely risky coup can save us.
And it always works like that?
Every time.
Cool.
On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
This is one of those "what the hell were you thinking" pokey screens. There are a lot of that. Frankly, in terms of content, you could have staged the puzzle relevant objects we have here in another screen, but I wanted to give this room some screen time though, since it was something we planned to show in Deponia 3. Even though we've revised and rewrote Deponia 3 excessively, especially the Portafisco passage, this room still managed to stick around. In the third installment, it will be presented from a completely different perspective, context, time of the day, and so on. Well, actually, this room's a relic from my own take on Deponia 3, and thus has no real significance for this game. And actually, the room really backfired at me in Deponia 3. The new concept made it pretty difficult to write the room's content into the new story. I had to bend and work around things, a truly frustrating situation, since showing this room previously resulted in very limited design choices for it in the third part. Fortunately, it all ended well. I like the scenes taking place in this location in Goodbye Deponia. The space and distance don't quite match the Portafisco we'll see in part 3. Let's call it an optical illusion, so don't look too closely.
These tires are worn out and boring, but if they were burning... What's better than a mountain of tires? Right, a mountain of burning tires! Looks like the Organon has sealed off the city. I would call that a challenge. Unfortunately, I have other problems at the moment. You got lucky, Organon!
And yet again, your knocking skills are put to the test. This minigame was, once again, not as easy to stage as you might think. There's not much more to say about this room. It's more of a passage, a room between rooms, only showing how everything's connected and so on. I like rooms like these. This room also zooms in a little closer on our protagonist, and that's a nice feature, actually. Oh, you can hear the rustling of my beard. There's this movie, what's it called? Fanboys or something? With a bunch of Star Wars fans who want to infiltrate Skywalker Ranch before Episode 1 is released to snatch the film's rough cut. Of course, they get caught, and then George Lucas calls and instructs his security guys how to deal with the intruders. And then one of the fanboys, or it's a fangirl, I guess, gets really excited, going like, "Oh, I can hear his beard rustling." Yeah, and there's truth in these words. You can, in fact, hear beards rustle. By the way, the film ends with the most beautiful statement. What if the movie sucks? When they finally sit in the cinema watching Phantom Menace. Very enjoyable and in no context to this room whatsoever. Moving on.
What a waste. That could have been turned into a fantastic escape mechanism. Or a high-speed cheese grater.
Yes?
It's me, Rufus.
No, it's not. If you were Rufus, you'd know the secret knock.
I know it. It, starts with N, right?
Ha! Good luck. Wrong.
But
Wrong.
blast it! Plus minus plus. What is that supposed to mean? I must say, I'm nonplussed.
Hey, that was actually correct.
Of course it was correct, you dope.
Rufus, is that you? What are you doing out there?
What do I know? Maybe I just enjoy knocking.
Come on in. Janusz is expecting you.
Rufus, pleased to see you.
Janosch! Wow. What you built up here is... it's not all bad.
Yes, recruitment operations are running smoothly. I must have underestimated my charisma.
Or the fact that nobody likes being blown to smithereens.
Tony? You?
Rufus?
Ah, you seem to have met. Number 26. This is number 2, our spiritual guide.
Rufus is number 2? That must be a joke.
Yeah. Why am I only number 2?
By now, we have won more than 25 people in our coach.
You mean 26.
Precisely. Although that is counting the 3 trained dolphins, actually.
And you're complaining about your number?
You're training dolphins?
That's my job here. Got a problem with that?
They are torpedo dolphins.
Ah, I can see how under Tony's care, even peaceful dolphins might be transformed into bloodthirsty implements of destruction. But what's the point of that? I mean, how can trained dolphins possibly help you to capture an elevator headed for orbit?
We've got to work with whatever we can get.
Which appears to be especially true for spiritual guides.
First, we were going for flying dragons, but that proved to be a fatal mistake. That's what I kept telling number 27, but he just wouldn't listen.
And here we are, back at a secret rebel hideout, the second one in this game. It's here where we encounter a fire-breathing dragon who looks rather familiar. Nah, it's not really a dragon, it's just Tony. I wrote her in pretty late into Chaos on Deponia, cause admittedly I really missed her. She's a solid driving force for Rufus, a very good mirror in which his vicious visage nicely reflects and shows what happens to those who spend too much time with him. And to bask in this, please be careful here. This is the only situation in the game where you can actually die. With a nod to the old Sierra adventures, no less. But Rufus really deserved that. He's such a douchebag.